this morning. So a bunch of these names we're keeping on our radar. And of course, you know, Hindustan Zinc, we were earlier talking about it, that the Vedanta board has approved the sale of 1.5% stake in the company via OFS. So that's the other stock on our radar. But the market opened this morning. I think it's critical whether we actually hold on to yesterday's base or not. 25,270 and a 100-point move up, which is really not bad. A handover of a 0.5% gain yesterday, and we're nicely building on to that. Of course, it's debatable whether this is going to sustain or not. And remember, this one is a long week too, with Sunday also. Trading is going to be on account of the union budget, but 25,284 is really not bad for a second consecutive day after coming out of a very vicious handover all through last week. ICICI Bank holding out in the green. Hindalco is up once again in trade. Adani name's a little bit quiet, but I can see the big contribution is actually coming in from the Nifty Bank, which is holding up about 0.5%. Axis, of course, has shot up about 3%, and we were highlighting earlier today that in that 9,000 crore rupee buy figure from the DIIs, Axis actually had high delivery within the banking names. SBI Life holding out well. Reliance Industries up 1.5%. ONGC is also holding up. TCS is holding up 1%. HDFC Bank looking not bad. You've got ITC higher by about 1.5%. You've got Shriram Finance, Bajaj Finserv. All these, Bajaj Finance as well, up 1.5%. So all these names contributing to the index move today. Let's quickly switch over to the newsmakers. And like we were flagging off earlier, Titagarh has signed an agreement with ABB to deliver propulsion systems. Adani Green Energy on track to now deploy a 7 gigawatt BSS, which is targeting about almost 40,000 crore rupees in capex for FY27. RVNL, lowest bidder for an order worth about 242 odd crore rupees from South Central Railways. This Petronet LNG as well. They've entered into a 5-year master regasification agreement with ONGC. So that's the other stock in focus. And just want to check in on both Vedanta as well as Hindustan Zinc. Given that Vedanta has now approved the sale of 6.7 crore equity shares of Hindustan Zinc, which is about 1.5% of the paid-up equity via an OFS on Jan 28th to 29th. Hindustan Zinc down about 3% as we speak right now. Vedanta holding up 1.5% as we speak. But if you ask me the star performer today, it's Axis Bank all the way.
Again, second straight day in a row, in fact. Let's look at some of the retailers. Vishal Megamart is down 3.5%, despite a very, very decent set of numbers, viewers. But the expectations, therefore, signaling that the expectations were actually elevated. In terms of earnings as well, Dodla Dairy is down 2%, soft set of numbers, understandably so, stock under pressure. IGI, we spoke about that counter, 9% higher in trade on the back of that very, very strong margin number that they've clocked, 60% on the margin count. Metro Brands up 5.5%, Bajaj up 4.7%. Despite that low base, markets really enthused with the way in which Bajaj's EBITDA margins have evolved very, very lightly, and that's why what you're seeing on the stock price. Suntech Realty is up 4%, again on the back of numbers. You have a Metro Brands I spoke about. Gopal Snacks is up 7.5% as well. Mahindra Logistics is up nearly 9%, again on the back of numbers. RK Forgings 1.5% higher as well. So it's a day where again you're seeing very, very large divergences. Kunal, that seems evident. Before I hand it over to you, Kunal, just very quickly on the Nifty pack. Just want to quickly mark out a few counters within the Nifty 50 index. Axis Bank for one. Let's try and pull that one up, get you what that one is doing as we settle in terms of rates. But Kunal, what are you spotting?
You know, such moves they start